I think they forgot about it. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Alumni Stadium in Pell City, where we're here for the rebroadcast of Homewood's game against the Pell City Panthers. Along with Larry Wygand, I'm Barry Copeland. It's our pleasure to be bringing you this rebroadcast, and we're ready for the kickoff. As number 2, Posey, advances on the ball and sends it down deep. Looks like Mark Andrzejewski. Andrzejewski with the ball back to about the 20-yard line. Larry, good to have you with us tonight. Pell City comes into this game pretty strong. It's one of a big test for us tonight.
Pell City's loaded again. They're 2-2 and just barely lost a squeaker last week to 6A Pelham, a powerhouse. So it's going to be a tough ball game, but it ought to be a good one.
Well, Homewood won the toss, elected to receive. Well, I take it back. Pell City won the toss, deferred to the second half. So Homewood on offense now. The quarterback is Michael Whitten. The backs tonight are Eugene Sharp and Eric Moulton. Here's the first give to Sharp. Sharp tries the left side of the Pell City front, maybe gets a yard or two, loses a yard or two.
Barry looked like he was pulled down by number 53 for Pell City, Chad Cochran. He's their nose guard and also the defensive leader. A key matchup is going to be 53 against 53, right in the middle, nose guard against Jason Zarzar, our center.
Homewood starting tailback number 22, Martell Smith, not a starter tonight because of a back strain. Also out of the lineup tonight, not even dressed out, is number 63, Dennis Rowe. Some injuries plaguing the Patriots this week. Those are the only two who did not dress out. Here's 2nd and 12. Moulton on the pitch around right in, puts his head down and drives. Looked like perhaps Pell City's number 34 on the tackle, or among the tacklers. That's Drew Rowe.
37.
Fairly good gain that time. Give him a gain of about 6, but that'll make it 3rd and 7 roughly. Larry, Rick Brown is the coach here, a fairly young coach, the way I look at his record.
Barry, he's a good coach. His lifetime record is 22-15. He's an excellent coach. He's got a good squad. They were ranked number 9 coming in the season, and or they came off 9th from last year. They were 10-2 last year, and expect a good one this year too.
First key possession down for the Patriots. You see the ball. It rests on about the 37-yard line. Here's Andrzejewski in motion to the near side. Whitten looks back, wants to throw, rolls to his left, throws. He has Hazelton complete. Scott caught it at about the 46-yard line, inbounds, and stepped out.
Very good-looking pass there, and nice reception by Scott Hazelton. That's a good way to start our passing attack tonight.
Hazelton starts at a split end, wears the number 12 jersey. Other starters on offense, Whitten, 76. There you see Moulton, 43. 28, of course, is Sharp. 54, one of our captains tonight, Paul Owen. Kip Cowan at a guard, number 66. Jason Zarzar is the center, number 53. Jacob Pugh at the other guard, number 50. 1st and 10, Patriots. The ball now just across the 45-yard line. The fake to Sharp. Whitten rolls right. Looks, has a receiver on the far side of the field. It's Michael Andrzejewski at about the Pell City 46-yard line. Another crisp pass.
Excellent, sharp play, and I don't mean that by just our tailback, but it was a sharp, crisp pass. Good blocking, no pressure on our quarterback. He had time, rolled out, took his time, and threw a strike.
A little early in the game, Larry, to be talking about what a defensive strategist might be thinking, but the Pell City front line has got to be thinking to back up a little bit at this point.
Well, I tell you, they got a tough front line, and that little nose guard, I've been watching him, he is quick as a cat.
The nose guard is Cochran for Pell City, number 53 jersey. You'll see him in a lot of plays. Here's 2nd and 1 now. The pitch back to Eugene Sharp. Moves around right in. Looks like he might have a first down.
I believe you're right, Barry. It looked like we had about 9 on the pass, and we picked up a couple on that.
We were reading the offensive lineup. As you see, a first down is the indication. So starting at offensive, at tailback tonight is Eugene Sharp in the tailback position. Moulton, of course, coming off the injury 2 weeks ago, does start at fullback. Michael Andrzejewski is the flanker, wears number 7, and Michael Whitten, the sophomore quarterback, wearing number 11. Getting the signals in now from the bench. Another first down for the Patriots. The ball rests inside the Pell City 45 at about the 43-yard line. So far, a passing offense for the Patriots with 9:20 remaining in the first quarter. Here comes Sharp in motion. Cuts in. The fake is back to the fullback. Michael wants to throw. Evades 1-2 tacklers. Wisely keeps and runs for the sidelines. Out of bounds at about the 42, 43-yard line.
Barry, they have a great big old defensive end on this side, number 65, and Michael just barely got out of his grasp. I think Michael's a little bit faster than that big fella, but he is a big, strong end. We're not going to be moving him around. We're going to have to run around him.
His name is Sonny Eccles, and he is a senior defensive end for Pell City. We're glad you're with us tonight for this rebroadcast of the Homewood Patriots game. Larry and I join our broadcast crew, spotters Mike Whitten and David Duro, and on the field, spotter statistician Larry Hembry. Second and about 9. Here's Whitten with the call. Moulton straight ahead. Big yardage by the big fullback, number 43, Eric Moulton, as he blasts down to about the 31-yard line, and that'll be another first down, Larry.
Barry, that was excellent blocking up the middle. He was untouched, big hole. You know Zarzar and the guys, Pugh and the rest of them in the middle of that line did an excellent job.
The third first down in this drive for the Patriots as they're moving on Pell City pretty convincingly early on.
Barry, the first couple of plays, here it is. Well, I thought we were going to see it again. Here we go. Let's watch it again.
Watch the instant replay. Here was the give to Moulton, and we just lost it. There we go. Moulton straight ahead, and that usually indicates strong blocking in the interior of that Homewood line. Having a few technical problems, and we apologize for that. Now we're back to live action. Michael Whitten fakes the pass, gives to Moulton again. Moulton hits some right at the line of scrimmage, but falls forward to maybe the 27 now.
Barry, Moulton hit number 70, the big old tackle on him, and bowled him flat over on his back and kept on going. That was a big hit.
Chris Boyle, number 70 for Pell City, the initial tackle, followed up, assisted on the tackle by Drew Rowe, their number 34. Larry, we'll have a moment a little while later when Pell City is on offense to talk about their offense. I know they run some unusual looks that we haven't seen much of this year. Right now, though, their defense is on its heels, and Homewood is moving. They have 2nd and 6. Line of scrimmage is inside the 30, about the 27. Whitten wants to pass. Complete. Hazelden at the 21, still on his feet. Scott fights his way to maybe the 18-yard line, maybe the 17-yard line. Clearly, Homewood's first down.
Barry, that time Pell City showed a new look on defense. They may be hurting already. They moved their middle guard off of Zarzar and put him over in front of our right guard.
They do come with 5 front men, a nose guard, 2 tackles, 2 ends.
That's right. Most people don't, and they give a different look, but they switched out of it.
We're at live action now. We have Hazelden split wide left, Andrew Jeske wide right. The backs are in the eyes. Sharp is the tailback, Moulton the fullback. 1st and 10, Patriots from about the 17. Whitten with a long count. He drops straight back, wants to throw. He has Andrew Jeske. Andrew Jeske escapes his coverage and gets inside the 5. Oh, my goodness gracious. We may be able to see that one again. The corner anticipated that pass. It was a long way to throw. Well, watch him on the right.
Barry, if he gets this, there's nothing but green grass in front of him. That's a close call.
It was close indeed.
Also, Michael Whitten was hit hard onto the ground by the number 53. He broke through and rushed Michael hard.
Hard to see from this point the line of scrimmage, but it is 1st and goal. Looks like the ball on the 2, maybe the 3-yard line. Michael Whitten adjusting his backs. Long count. Gets it off. The pitch is to Moulton. Pell City had it diagnosed all the way, Larry. It looked like there might have been some confusion in the Homewood backfield at that time.
I tell you, some of the confusion was too many Pell City guys in our backfield too quickly. It looked like.
Indeed.
They were in their goal line defense, and they penetrated.
All right, give it a loss of a yard, perhaps. 2nd and about 3 now. 2nd and goal from the 3. The better way to say that. If you're just joining us, you've missed a whale of an offensive drive with 6:45, the clock running in the first quarter. Homewood marching now. They took the ball on a mark. Andrew Jeske returned to about the 30-yard line, and they are now 2nd and goal from the Pell City 3. Homewood threatens. Here's the play. Whitten rolls back. He wants to pass. Hard to see from this distance. Incomplete is the signal. Incomplete is the signal. The intended receiver must have been Eugene Sharp out of the backfield.
Looked like it was, Barry. You know, talking about this drive coming down here, the most impressive thing is it's been balanced. A little bit of passing, a little bit of running, all the way down.
We have 3rd and goal now from the 3 on the incomplete pass. Scoreboard showing the 4-yard line, but Barry, from this vantage point, it looks like it is closer to the 3-yard line.
I think it's one of those about 3.5 yards out. You can call it what you want, Barry.
Hard to see from this vantage point. We are in the visitor stands tonight, so we don't have the height that we usually have. Let's watch 3rd and goal now. Whitten drops back, passes across the middle. It's Mark. No, it's Kevin Stadinka. Kevin Stadinka, the sophomore tight end, number 84, Kevin Stadinka, with his first varsity score.
Barry, that was a great play. I think it was some kind of drag. Let's watch it again.
Stadinka's at the tight end.
It's a drag.
No, it is a drag.
Tight end on the other side, and he drug all the way across.
Oh, what a play for the Homewood score, coming at 6:11 remaining in the first period. Kevin Stadinka, number 84, the sophomore tight end from the right side, comes across the back of the line and scores on a pass from Michael Whitten. Here's Kevin Miller with the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So with 6:11 remaining in this, the first period of play, Homewood out front with a quick 7-0 lead, Larry.
Barry, that was a great drive. Like we said, balanced. A little bit of passing, a little bit of running, but a nice new wrinkle. I haven't seen a tight end drag. Kevin Stadinka is a good tight end, and he's a great receiver.
Absolutely, and he showed some speed in eluding that man that was pursuing him just then.
And Barry, that speedy fella is a 205-pound sophomore that's strong as an ox.
All right, the kickoff team approaches the field as you see them there. Kevin Miller wears the number 4. Place kicker and kickoff specialist for us and punter from Homewood Patriot squad. We'll try to give you some statistics in a minute on that drive, but it was an impressive one. I would guess it covered around 70 yards.
Barry, I don't think Michael Whitten can play much better than what he started out here. That was a terrific start. He looked awfully strong.
Strong performance again by the sophomore quarterback. 10 plays in the drive, Larry. 10 plays in that drive. It did cover 70 yards and took 5 minutes and something off the clock. So strong performance by Homewood as Miller puts his toe into the football and sends it back into the end zone. It will not be able to be brought out. That, I guess, is, as we've talked about before, the rule in high school football, the ball in the end zone, automatic touchback.
Right. Barry, we're going to see a really different offense. They run the wishbone a little bit, but they really run a run-and-shoot type offense more with the two ends split wide. They're going to have a pair of wing backs. They can do the reverses like Shades Valley did, but they're going to want to throw and highlight their quarterback.
Starters for Homewood on defense, Webby and Owen are the ends. Coggin and Whitten are the down tackles. We'll see Shane Davis come in before too long. He's back healthy. At inside linebackers, Narrow and Cowan. The Rovers are Sharp and Walburn. On live action now, their quarterback is number 2, Posey. He's got a wide open field in front of him. Henry Walburn out there will run him out of bounds. Big gainer for number 2, their quarterback, Gerald Posey.
Barry, this kid is dangerous. He can run it. He can throw it. He is the leader of their team, and he's a good one.
Well, from the 20-yard line to the 43, almost the 44-yard line, so give him 23 or 4 yards on the carry. And a big first down that gets Pell City out of a hole.
That's where number 2 is. How many yards down?
Also on defense for Homewood as Pell City comes to the line, Walburn at our outside linebacker position, and Eric Pope will play at a corner tonight in place of Martell Smith. Here's Posey, gives to the first man through. I believe it's number 35. That's Jeremy Bowie. Looking at the Pell City starting lineup on offense, Bowie starts in the fullback slot, and Larry, they list A-backs and Z-backs. I don't know what the terminology means.
I'm not sure, but it's a wing team, but they split the two guys out, which to me makes it a run-and-shoot type offense. They can do anything, and they have a really fast, strong quarterback that makes a run-and-shoot go.
We'll try to set the Pell City offense for you as you watch from our vantage point. The give again to Bowie. Number 35, just straight ahead over that right guard, right tackle slot. Not enough for the first down, however.
Barry, Brian Narrow, our sophomore linebacker, shot through a gap in and almost hit the quarterback before he got the handoff off, and if he can get there, he'll cause a fumble.
Narrow starts on defense. Wears the number 31 jersey for the Patriots. 4:47 remaining in the first period. Pell City shows split in, wide right, flanker left, 3 backs. Posey fakes, keeps, pressured, but first down yardage. He penetrates the 45-yard line down to about the Homewood 41 or 2. Michael Andrzejewski on the tackle for the Patriots.
There, we had a good shot at him. He is so quick. He jumped right around some of our guys and kept on going. Looks like number 48, Brian Carr, checks into the ball game.
Saw Brian check into the lineup. He'll probably go in at that outside linebacker position, I would guess.
It looks like he took Brian Narrow's place.
Did he?
Maybe at inside
Maybe
linebacker.
inside linebacker. You're right, Larry. Narrow is on the sidelines over talking to the coaches. All right, first down. The line of scrimmage about the 42 now. Posey drops straight back, wants to throw, big pressure, but our man slips down. Paul Owen grabs him around the waist and the ankles and brings him down. Big tackle by Paul Owen and Anthony Webby.
You're right, that was a big tackle by Paul Owen, and flushed out of the pocket that time by Kip Cowan. He came flying in there, and the quarterback had to start running, and when he made his move, Paul Owen pulled off that blocker and made a nice tackle.
Webby, Owen, and Cowan combining then to cause them maybe the loss of a half a yard. We're showing second and about 10. Line of scrimmage again is just shy of the 41. 3:25 in the first quarter. Posey wants to pass again. Long floater. Eric Pope is defending with his man all the way. The intended receiver was number 1, Lamar Frazier. Frazier's their split end, but it was incomplete.
Barry, that was a good job that time by Eric Pope, our junior cornerback, listed at 120 pounds, but he was there step for step. He's a tough kid.
Very, very fast. Pell City very, very smart, going where they know they have an injury to one of our starters.
But Eric showed himself well there, and I don't think they'll be testing him a whole lot more.
No, sir. All right, 3rd and 10 now for the Panthers. Homewood's defense has stalled the drive.
I look for the quarterback to roll out here. He's the most dangerous man.
Posey is the threat. He's the quarterback. Gives the signal the flanker comes in motion, or the Z-back. He throws into and out of the arms of the intended receiver. Number 25 is Tyrone Cohill. He had it if he'd caught it. He had some running room.
Well, he had a pair of juniors. One was Anthony Webby rushing the quarterback, and number 2 was Kip Cowan. Again, a smart fellow. Sees that screen pass coming up or whatever to the side. He was in the pack that was over there with the guy.
Now bringing up 4th and 10. Their punter is number 50, and that's Steve Bell, deep for Homewood, and standing on about the 10-yard line is Michael Andrzejewski. Bell in punt formation. He'll kick from about his 48. Aims it for the sidelines. It'll bounce at the 10, 5, and goes into the end zone, thank goodness. Down there by Marcus Allen, number 14. For the Panthers, but Homewood will bring it out, and we'll start fresh from our own 20.
Thank goodness he got a good roll there. If that ball had not rolled quite that far, we'd have been in a deep hole.
Steve Bell, the punter, give him, about 45 yards, I guess, on the punt from the line of scrimmage.
I don't think he's that strong a punter, but it sure took a good roll that time. I don't think he'll punt that much the rest of the night.
Homewood to see now if we can start something again. No changes on the offensive lineup. Andrzejewski goes in motion away from us to the far side. Whitten with the count. He wants to gives to Sharp. Sharp right, straight at center. Tackled by the big number 53, Chad Cochran. He's the nose guard that we've talked about already tonight a number of times.
Mary, he's every bit as big, if not bigger, than our center, Jason Zarzar, and he is quick as a cat out there. We've got some huge splits in our line. Quick linemen on defense like to see that, and they shot the gaps in and got us for about a half a yard loss.
A couple of congratulations in order, Larry. Last night a win by, was it the 8th grade team?
8th grade.
Homewood Middle School, and the 9th grade, the freshman team from Homewood High School. Both winners last night in games against John Carroll. Here's Whitten, fakes, rolls right, wants to throw. Out of bounds, thrown out of bounds at about the 32, intended for Michael Andrzejewski. Lost the screen for a second there. We've got power off on a couple of cameras, so if you can still hear us, we'll try to get your video back in just a minute.
Barry, while you're doing that, last night's 8th grade victory was over Hewitt, and it was an exciting one as Coach Wright and his staff pulled it out in the last minute of the game.
Barry, I'm told we do have a picture. It's just that our monitor went out. And we'll get some help and try to repair that. In the meantime, we'll tell you what we see. Here it comes back on for us to see. Whitten back to pass, throws long and overthrown, looking for Scott Hazelden at about the 35-yard line. Hazelden had 2 men on him that time, Larry. So Pell City beginning to get wise on the Patriot passing attack.
Maybe what wasn't shown on the picture there is Michael Whitten had big number 53 all over the top of him as they hit the turf.
Well, that brings up 4th and 10, so Homewood in an obvious punting situation. They send back number 25, one of their tailbacks. That's Tyrone Cohill. Kevin Miller in punt formation. Kevin will stand at about his own 5, kick from about the 8, but the line of scrimmage is the 20. Good pass from center. Narrow is the long snapper, and what a punt. What a punt. Goodness gracious. Comes down at the 29-yard line. Cohill darting, weaving. Finally a big tackle. 2 combined to bring him down. I see Paul Owen, I see Tommy Lias, and I see Henry Walburn on the tackle.
Barry, that was a 51-yard punt in the air, and it was a nice high one, but it was, I don't know, we didn't get down quite well enough to cover it, but it looks like there's a flag down on the play, so I got a good feeling it'll be against Pell City, maybe a 15-yarder.
There is a flag that sits on our 41-yard line. You see it in the background there just behind some of the guys. And the teams are moving to our left, indicating the penalty is indeed against Pell City. We'll have to see when we get the signal. They signal the opposite direction. Dead ball foul. Personal foul.
That's after the whistle had blown. Somebody's hitting late there.
Personal foul is a 15-yard penalty. That takes the ball for Pell City back to their 38 and virtually nullifies the strong return that Cohill had.
They're going to have to reset the chains, Barry. It's supposed to be first down and 25 yards to go on a dead ball foul. They've got their chain set at 1st and 10. The referee's going to come over and adjust that to be 1st and 25. That's a big break for us.
The referee is in the white hat. No?
They're still messing this up. Yeah, you're right. The referee's in the white hat. The box man's moving and not the chains. Now they'll get it. Just a little slow there. Now we got them set, Barry.
First down would be, Larry, at the Homewood 37. The line of scrimmage is at the Homewood 37. The line of scrimmage is at the Pell City 37. They got quite a ways to go.
Yeah.
1st and 25 then for the Panthers. They send receivers wide left and right. Gerald Posey is the quarterback, and he's the threat. Cohill in motion. Posey pitches to Cohill, who takes it in at about the 35. He's up to the 40, 45. Comes down shy of the 50-yard line. The tackle by Cowan. Whitten. It looks like it might have been forced by Andrzejewski.
Barry, that play was there from the onset. That pitch man was wide open.
Give him what, maybe 11?
Barry, we were hoping for a train to come through here about 4 or 5 inches behind us, and here it comes.
Pardon me, boys. Is that the Shannon, the ball carrier? He is still way shy of first down yardage, but a penalty flag on the play.
Barry, that doesn't look good. I'm afraid it's going to be on us. Probably a face mask, but let's wait and see.
Burlington Northern with the ball. Santa Fe and Topeka 2.
Gee, I hope it's a long one.
The penalty is against Homewood. You see it being marked off. It's going to be enough for a first down and more. See if we can get the call.
Well, we had them 1st and 25, but they got it, Barry.
The indication I saw was face mask.
It is a face mask, yeah.
All right, line of scrimmage now, the Homewood 33, as penalties move us back and forth in this set of downs. Here's Posey. Posey keeps, looks up the middle. Tackled by Paul Owen. Tackled by Michael Coggin. Coggin is the one who had his arms around him. Michael grabbed him and wouldn't let go.
senior Michael Coggin in there making that play. Barry, it looks like their pitch man's open on that. It's going to be interesting to see if their quarterback will pitch it out there, but it looks like that part of it's open. We'll have to wait and see.
The clock is stopped. Is it an official timeout for an equipment problem? He's talking to the Panther huddle. As soon as the clock starts, we'll be almost through with the first quarter. 5 seconds remain in the quarter. I doubt they'll get this snap off. 2 seconds, 1 second. That's the end of the first quarter. We'll stop for a commercial message and be back with second quarter action after this. We hope you'll stay right with us.
South Trust Bank is pleased to support Homewood High School athletics and wishes the Patriot football team a winning season. Whether it's community service or quality service at one of our convenient offices, South Trust Bank is working harder for you.
Thinking of buying or selling a home? Wondering what a realtor can do for you? Think VIP Realty, the oldest active residential real estate company in Homewood. Since we've served the Homewood-Birmingham area for 2 decades, we have the experience to provide you with complete guidance on the sale or purchase of a home. Plus, we're quick to respond from our centrally located Homewood office. And we give all our clients the VIP treatment. So what can a realtor do for you? A lot, especially if it's VIP Realty in Homewood.
The train has passed and the quarter is about to start again. We'll try and give you some stats here. Let me just look at them as we go here. Moulton has carried the ball 4 times for 21 yards. And that's about the story of the Homewood rushing offense. Whitten has thrown the ball 5 times, 7 times, completed 5 for a total of 45 yards. So passing tonight so far for Homewood, really the offensive story, Larry. All right, Pell City comes to the line. Let's see if we can set it up for you here. It's second down, about 6. The line of scrimmage is inside the Patriot 30 at about hour 28. Posey drops back to pass. Receiver is number 21, deep in their own end zone. Incomplete. Defending Curtis Starks and Michael Andrzejewski.
Barry, again, what didn't show on the screen, Big John Whitten let number 2 know who he was and belted him right on the ground with a hard lick.
Whitten penetrating, pressuring the quarterback, Gerald Posey. Again, the pass intended for Tony Martin, but he had double coverage on the far side of the Panther end zone. 11:52 as we're just underway here in the second quarter. Third now and 6. A key possession down for the Panthers early in this quarter. Posey looks, wants to roll, pitches again. Cohill is the man. Cohill has that ability to scamper around right in, and he's been hurting us with that all night tonight.
Barry, that pitch is there. They're going to gain some yardage. I don't know what we're going to do differently to stop it, but we look like we need to do something.
Gain of about 7 or 8, and enough for a Panther first down, the 4th first down of this game for Pell City. A lot of Homewood faithful made the trip up I-20 to the first Pell City exit tonight. We're glad that they're with us, and we're glad that you're with us for this rebroadcast of Homewood's game against Pell City. First and 10, the line of scrimmage now about the 18. Flags fly in the backfield. Everybody unsure as to whether or not to tackle or not. Posey is pressured, finally run out of bounds at about the 21-yard line.
Barry, 2 things on that play. Number 1 is that little number 2 is so quick that we had 6 shots to tackle him and he ran away from us. But the number 2 thing is both their wing backs came in motion, both of them at the same time. That's the 5-yard motion penalty. That guy's as quick as anybody we've seen all year.
He really is, and he has the ability to cut laterally on a dime. The call is illegal motion.
Right, 2
Not
guys
procedure, but illegal motion. There'll be a 5-yard walk-off. It is declined. You can't see the referee from that vantage point. There he is in the white hat. But Homewood did decline the penalty because of the loss. So second and now 12. the line of scrimmage, now the 21-yard line. Posey moves his flanker in motion to the far side. He rolls right. Good blocking. Pressure. Tipped. Incomplete. Excellent tip by Eugene Sharp. Got his hands on it, knocked it out of the intended receiver's hands.
Nice defensive play there, Barry, like you said, and I like the way our man went all the way across with their man in motion. We were ready for him if he tried to run the option out there that time. We had enough guys. There it is again.
Posey on this pass is 5 attempts and no completion, so the Pell City passing attack so far ineffective tonight. Let's hope it stays that way.
Excuse me, Barry. Kip Cowan was the guy rushing the passer there, and like you said, a good play by Eugene Sharp. There's a good
Arlene Moniz, is that correct? We'll give you the names of all of our cheerleaders in just a little while. Don't have that list in front of me. I should know them by heart by now, but I don't want to leave out any names. Hey, 3rd and 12 now. Posey looks, wants to throw. Plenty of time. Ooh, into and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Number 85 for Pell City. That's Randall Cannon. And he got hit like a cannonball by somebody from the Homewood defense.
How about Henry Walburn? Anytime there's a big hit like that, you got to think, that was Henry Walburn. Watch this hit, Barry.
Senior outside linebacker Henry Walburn hits Cannon. Pow. And Cannon thinks he's been shot. 4th and 12. They will attempt a field goal. The place kicker is Russ Howard. It would be a 37-yard attempt. The kick is in the air. The kick is good. Pell City on the scoreboard behind you there with 10:50 remaining in the first half. Homewood lead cut now 7-3.
Barry, I believe that's about as far as that fella could kick it. He cleared it by a yard or two at the most, but it counts for 3.
The defense gets a hand from the Homewood Partisans as they come back to the near sidelines. They stalled them, but a good effort by Howard, the place kicker for the Panthers.
There's a good picture of Melissa Boren.
Yeah, good look at the cheerleaders there. I got to get that sheet out so I can give the names. I'll do that. We see on the sideline that Henry Walburn is taking some snaps, Larry. Henry, of course, the senior quarterback. The word coming up from Larry Henry on the sideline is that our sophomore quarterback, Michael Whitten, has a little bit of a blurred vision problem. We certainly hope that's not serious. We do see Walburn taking snaps. We'll have to see who goes in on this next offensive set. Michael is on the bench. We'll see what happens. Deep for the Patriots. Mark Andrzejewski in the middle of the field, but it'll come down on the near side to Sabry. A.M. Sabry fights his way back to about the 25-yard line. A.M. brings it back with a valiant effort. The ball took a wicked bounce right in front of him. He brings it back, and Homewood in better field position than if it had been a touchback. There's Michael Whitten on the bench. Michael Andrzejewski with his arm around him, and Henry Walburn is in the game at quarterback. Henry wears the number 2 jersey. He's the senior quarterback. Also might note the junior split end, Reggie Lias, is number 10, and Lias is now in the game. Split to the far side. The backs are in the eye with Moulton in the fullback slot. Here's the give to Eric, and he scraps his way up to about the 28-yard line. Tackle made by number 71 for Pell City. Nope. Must have been, it is 71. He wears the 97 on the roster. That's Pinson, Mike Pinson.
Maybe they're going to be tough up the middle. We're going to have to loosen them up with the passes like we did on our opening drive.
All right, give him a gain of maybe 1.5. Conservatively 2, but 2nd and 8. Now Hazelden split to this side, and Elias to the far side. Sharp is the tailback, Moulton to fullback. Here's Walburn with the call. Eugene Sharp at the 30-yard line, maybe to the 31. Bowie on the tackle for Pell City. 9:26, 25, clock running.
Very a key 3rd and 4 possession down here. New quarterback in, although he's a veteran, Henry Walburn, a lot of experience. It's going to be an interesting call here. See if we'll put the ball up.
I believe that Henry has not taken a snap in a game since the first game of the year.
I think you're probably right.
Here's the pitch back to Sharp. Eugene tries the left side, fights his way. He'll be shy of the 35-yard line and shy of the first down, I believe.
You're right. The referee. Oh, man, we got a flag down. I didn't even see it. It's holding against us. They will probably decline it, Barry.
We'll wait and see. The flag was at about the 34-yard line. Holding is the call, indeed, and it is declined. The ball sits on about the 34, shy of the 35. That will bring up a punting situation. Kevin Miller checks into the game, among others. Shane Davis in the game now, Larry. He's been in and out. Shane wears 75.
Well, it's good to see that big senior back in there.
Good to see senior Shane Davis in the game.
Kicking is going to be super important in this game, especially with your starting quarterback sitting on the bench.
Miller with a 51-yard punt to his credit already tonight. Stands on about his 21 or 2-yard line. The line of scrimmage to 34. Cohill is deep. Kevin gets another good punt away. Cohill waits for it at the 25. Slips once. Still on his feet. Incredible balance, but Cowan finally knocked him down. Paul Owen and Kip Cowan combined to bring him down.
Very a 41-yard punt that time for Kevin Miller. We're getting spoiled because that looked just average, and it was 41 yards. That's a nice kick.
All right, Pell City now in business. Their line of scrimmage, their 34.
Well, we need a big defensive stand right here, Barry. We need to get the ball back and get our offense on track.
All right, Panthers look at first down. They want to get something going with 7:50 remaining in the half, and Homewood out front 7-3. Posey is their threat at quarterback. The give, it's a reverse.
Oh, man.
Here comes, waiting for him. They gained a couple of yards, but they didn't fool a whole lot of folks. Shane Davis with the secondary tackle, with the primary tackle. Webby slowed him down, I believe.
Very, it's good to see big Shane Davis back in there. When Shane hits you, you're going to the ground.
Michael Coggin was the one who slowed him down. Was that Shepard the ball carrier that time? Shepard wears number 27. Bowie number 35. Cohill 25. Posey, the quarterback, wears number 2.
Pell City seems a little confused and taking a long time in the huddle.
Their wide receiver split to the far side, now came all the way back and split to the near side. That's Frazier, wears the number 1 jersey. They are taking a lot of time. Posey pitches. He goes around the end, finally brought down by Walburn on the far side. Owen had a grab at him. Starks had a grab at him. I say Walburn. I think it was Walburn who finally dragged him down.
I think you're right, Barry. That pitch seems to be open. It's taking us a while to get to it, or they're a little faster than us or something, but they're getting it.
Michael Whitten on the sideline talking to Coach Greg Pendley, the trainer, about to take some snaps, I think, from Jason Zarzer. We hope he's all right and hope he's back in the game. All right, receivers wide, left and right. Posey looks. Penalty flag thrown in the backfield.
Barry, that's got to be against Pell City there.
We'll have to see what happens, but it was thrown in their backfield, so that would be the indication. Procedure, the preliminary indication, Larry.
Yeah,
now, they have a funny thing where their back moves right before the snap, but he's moving away from, not toward the line. Is that?
Barry, it looks illegal to me. There's supposed to be a 1 second somewhere in there. Before, either everybody has to be still for a second, or the man has to start in motion
for at least a second beforehand.
Anyway, we decline the penalty.
All right, that brings up 4th and about 3.5 or 4. Kicking team on. deep for, see if I can get the numbers deep for the Patriots for you. 20, is that 24 on this side, Mark Andrzejewski? And brothers are back. That's Michael Andrzejewski and Mark Andrzejewski. To punt is Bell for the Panthers. Big booming kick. It'll come down to Mark. Gets a block from his brother, but one guy grabs him, still on his feet, still fighting. What a return. What a courageous return by Mark Andrzejewski. Boy, that was great.
That was a super effort there. You got to like that.
There's a flag on the field.
I think it's going to be a face mask on Pell City, Barry.
What a special moment for Mom and Dad on that one. Oh,
that
boy,
was a face mask.
He
That's
kept
a
going. He
yarder.
fight his way. 6 tacklers. 6 tacklers, and Mark Andrzejewski just kept going. Super effort.
Like to got his head torn off, too. I mean, you pull somebody by the face mask, that hurts.
The chains have not moved yet, so that they can figure out the penalty, but it will be more than likely a face mask called.
Right. It'll be our ball, 1st and 10, right on up the field, 15 yards.
Ooh, excellent field position now as that puts the ball on about the 38-yard line. Walburn still the quarterback. Walburn fakes,
bootleg,
wants to throw. He tucks it in and goes. Henry still moving and across the 50-yard line into Panther territory. Super run by Henry Walburn.
Barry, I think there's one of the differences between Michael Whitten and Henry Walburn. Number 2, Henry likes to put the ball down and put his head down and run. It didn't take him a second. Watch
it again. The fake was to Moulton. Moulton took the block through the middle. Henry sprints right, keeps on going. Super effort.
I hate to say it, but he likes the contact. He likes putting that ball down and running. He saw some daylight and he took it.
Homewood with the first down now. The ball on the Panther 48-yard line. The give to the first man through.
All right.
Tommy 41, Tommy Elias running in the fullback slot.
Looked like he almost broke that, Barry. He went squirting through there, and all the linemen piled back in the pile back there.
Interesting alignment here with Eric Moulton, normally the fullback, running in the tailback slot. Elias in the fullback position.
A pair of fullbacks in there, yeah.
Well, I guess they run in that pro set. Is that right?
Yeah, it looks like a pro set. It looks like they're going left this time.
Walburn looks, wants to throw. Complete to Moulton out of the backfield. Big hit at the 40-yard line. Number 24 just got welcomed to number 43. Woo!
That's some good contact, but when you hit Eric, you know you've been hit back.
Tough contact. 30 made the tackle for Pell City, I'm told, and that's Johnny Moore. 24 slowed him up. Watch it again. Here comes the contact. Explosion at the 40. I think 24 got the worst of it.
Very nice pass that time by Henry Walburn. Led his fullback perfectly, so he didn't have to slow down to catch the ball.
Nice touch. Hats off to the Homewood offense and the coaching of these boys. The offense is just absolutely beautiful tonight. Really mixed up different kinds of plays that we haven't even seen this year.
They're blitzing everybody. If he breaks it, he goes, Barry.
They had across left tackle. Good hard yardage. They were coming that time.
Barry, they had no safety. They put everybody they had on the line of scrimmage. If Eric breaks that, he goes. I believe some heated feelings on the field there. A few words exchanged, but referee separated quickly.
Moulton now with 6 carries for 29 yards. 4:02 remaining in the first half of play.
I don't know if we can show that defense, but they don't have a safety sometimes, and if we can bust through that first line, we're gone.
We'll ask the guys in the truck who listen in on these broadcasts to loosen up a little bit, and let's see both lines, and we'll watch what happens.
They got a safety now.
Here's the give from Moulton, right across right tackle. There you see some of that blocking in that Homewood offensive line that frees Eric Moulton.
Barry, Eric's running hard, too. He looks like he's running a little harder tonight. I mean, he's coming through that line. I don't think I'd want to hit him myself.
7th Homewood first down. Interestingly enough, Larry, we haven't had any water breaks tonight. I guess it's finally cool enough. It's about 50 degrees out here tonight, and a beautiful night, autumn night for football. Glad you are with us at least on television. Here's Walburn. Fakes. Now the pitch. Henry took a good solid hit that time after he pitched that ball.
Barry, you pitched the ball not in front of Eugene. Eugene made a good play to stop and catch the pitch out and not have a fumble there and then gain a couple of yards.
All right, second down now and about 7, I would say. Line of scrimmage is the 21. Homewood needs to move with this one. They definitely need a score. Be nice to go in up 10. Walburn fakes to Sharp, wants to throw, pressured, tucks it in, hit at the 20 and falls forward to maybe the 18-yard line.
Nice block outside that time by the fullback, Moulton, enabled Henry to cut that inside, but he's getting in some traffic. I hate to see the quarterback take that many hits.
I do too. I do too. .213 remaining. Third down now and about 5. This, I guess, the key possession down so far for Homewood in this game. The backs are in the eye. They have Lias split wide to the left, Hazelden wide to the right. Checking off at the line is Henry Walburn. He pitches back to Eugene. Eugene looks for blocking. In and out. Touchdown, Homewood.
Eugene Sharp, great cutting and good blocking, but an excellent cut upfield by Eugene Sharp.
An absolutely major league run by Eugene Sharp. Watch it with us again and enjoy this one. This is high school football running at its finest.
Oh, yeah. He cut it inside everybody. He fooled them. They had 3 guys outside there waiting on him to come out.
He did a magnificent job of reading that blocking. And let me tell you, the blocking was ample. Kevin Miller in to attempt the extra point. Joel Maxwell holds. Brian Narrow is the snapper. Kick is up. The kick is oh so good with 1:47 remaining in the first half. Homewood now leads Pell City 14-3.
Very strong offensive performance so far. The Patriots look strong on offense. 14 points against this Pell City defense is good.
You better believe it. Good look at Jason Zarzer on the sideline there, and I believe that's Coach, is that Coach Newton?
I believe you're right.
Newton he's talking to. Coach Newton works with the offensive line.
He's also offensive coordinator.
Offensive coordinator. It's Coach David Jones in the red sweater. Jason working against that Cochran, number 53, the
yeah, he's a tough kid.
53 on 53 tonight.
If we scoring like that, you know Zarzar's doing his job.
Kevin Miller is set to kick for the Patriots. Deep is Cohill. He will come down to the far side, though. That's number 26, the ball carrier. Henderson is the ball carrier. Henderson with a pretty good return up to about the 36 or 7 yard line. Pell City probably be expected, Larry, would you say, to go to the air?
Yeah, I look for the quarterback. Of course, he plays a wide open football anyway, so there's not a lot of new stuff. There we've got Henry Walburn at safety right now.
Walburn playing in a safety position. Homewood will drop a lot of folks back. Time is out.
Maybe he was just deep and
time is
walking.
Out. Homewood. They may want to back them up just a little bit, Larry.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. Maybe he could have been just back there and was walking up to his spot.
Coach Thorson with the headphones on and the red cap, down on his knees with the defense. They'll talk about it and make sure that nothing else happens that would allow Pell City to score in the minute and 20 seconds that we have remaining. Good look at the Homewood cheerleading squad. Let us tell you who they are. Melissa Boren, Laura Ann Daniel, Arlene Moniz and Ashley Legg, Carmen Greer, Jennifer Harris, Casey Kirby, who I believe is one of the head cheerleaders, and Ashley Litton, Allison Jones, Keisha Cole, Laura Wunderlich, and Susan Holberg. The 1992 varsity cheerleaders for Homewood High School. They got the traveling jerseys on tonight, doing a super job. And who is it? It's Matt Webby is our Paul Patrick mascot, right?
He's the Patriot.
Is that the name of the mascot? Paul Patrick. Patrick
I think
Paul?
it's Matt Webby.
I don't know, Barry. They call him. He's a Patriot.
Right.
Paul Revere, Patrick Henry, Paul Patrick. You folks would just have to be here to appreciate this. We're looking forward to another train in the second half. That one that came before had about 150 cars on it. Lots of deep coverage now. Walburn is deep. Andrzejewski is deep. Pope on a corner. Starks on a corner. 4 men deep. But the run is straight ahead. 49, the runner that time, Eric Threat.
Looked like a first down. They're stopping the clock and moving the chains.
Only took 8 seconds off the clock, too, and now the Panthers at their own 50, at the 50-yard line.
There's the clock starting back, O'Barry.
Now the clock starts at 108, 107, 106. They have receivers wide right and left. 3 backs behind Gerald Posey. Posey pitches that he has all night. Fumble! Pitchman is number 27, and he falls on it. That's Brolin Shepard.
Barry, there's a good example of what I was saying. On that pitch out, he had all the time in the world to go back and get it. He was open. If it had been a good pitch, he'd have made some yardage.
That does not stop the clock, and it continues to tick with 35 seconds remaining. I find it odd they're not calling timeout.
They're happy to let it run on out now, Barry. I think that broke their chance. Henry Walburn and Andrzejewski are backing way back.
Yeah, you can't see them from the camera angle that you have there, but we have defenders back on the 20-yard line. The line of scrimmage is the other 40. 10 seconds now remaining. This will be the last play from scrimmage. Posey wants to throw. Pressured. He's got a block. Eric Pope tried to grab him. Owen finally grabs him, wrestles him to the ground as the clock runs down to 0 for the end of the first half. Larry, what a super half of football. The Patriots get a standing ovation as they take a 14-3 lead into the halftime locker room. We'll be back for action in the second half right after these messages. We want you to stay with us.
You know when you feel it, baby. You hold it, you hear it, you taste it, it's right. You got the right one, baby. It's this irrepressibly lovable, unsurpassably colorful, and intimately soulful. You got the right one, baby.
With 100% NutraSweet.
Dear Central Bank.
Oh, right in the bank.
Yeah.
They messed up the checking account?
No.
Had to wait in line?
No.
Rude tellers?
No, never. Rude husband.
Me?
I'm thanking them for all the trouble they went to and all the extra work they did so we could close the loan on this
That's
house.
the job.
In 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. That's Central Bank.
Central Bank. Unlike other banks, our prime interest is you.
This is the place where winners and losers are made. What does it take to be a winner? According to one well-known football coach, it begins with a great game plan, followed by excellent practice habits, and then the players must accept the game plan. In order to become a winner in life, we must accept God's game plan. We do that by accepting Jesus Christ as our Savior and Lord. I'm Gary Fenton, pastor of Dawson Memorial Baptist Church, inviting you to become a winner in life.
It's Piggly Wiggly Food Stores for quality foods, friendly service, and fair prices. You'll find a wide selection of the freshest seasonal produce brought in daily, and the finest heavy Western USDA choice beef, and of course, plump, fresh-cut chickens never frozen. And Piggly Wiggly serves hot, fresh deli foods of the finest quality served up daily, the next best thing to home cooking. And Piggly Wiggly Food Stores are proud of our friendly people serving your needs in Mountain Brook, Homewood. It's Piggly Wiggly, the finest food stores around.
Back at Pell City Alumni Stadium, as Homewood maintains a 14-3 lead over the Panthers. We're getting ready to start second half action. Glad you're back with us. Barry Copeland along with Larry Wygand. Here are some first half stats for you. As you watch the captains at the center of the field, remembering that Pell City won the toss at the beginning of the game, deferred until the second half, their choice, and now they've elected to receive to start the second half. Here are some stats, and these are official from Homewood statistician Mike Quitten. Homewood rushed the ball 18 times for a total of 92 yards on the ground. In the passing department, we were 6 out of 8 for 51 yards. Michael Whitten, the sophomore quarterback, 5 of 7 for 45. That means Henry Walburn was 1 for 1 for 6. So total yardage for the Patriots in the first half, 147 yards, 7 first downs, 3 penalties for a total of 15 yards. Strong performance by Kevin Miller, 2 punts for an average of 46 yards per punt, Larry Wygand. And Kevin Miller has really shown us what he can do tonight. The scoring for Homewood, Whitten a pass to Stadinka, Kevin Stadinka for a 4-yard touchdown, and a Eugene Sharp 19-yard run for a touchdown. Pell City on the first half, 130 yards rushing, none in the air for a total of 130 yards. They had one 28-yard field goal. Homewood so far, Larry, has dominated the football game.
Barry, Homewood's played an excellent game. I hope we can continue what we've been doing. I'm really surprised that Pell City has had 0 yards passing the ball. They're not a bad passing team, and I look for them to open it up even more in the second half.
Well, it would have been an interesting time to visit in the Pell City locker room. There's a little bit of a delay here. Our boys are out on the field and ready to go. The Pell City Panthers are not back on the field yet. They have 4 players who are out. 2 are deep and 2 are at midfield. This is an appropriate time to mention in checking with the Homewood locker room at the half, Larry. The word is that Eric Moulton may not play during the second half. Eric took a pretty hard hit. We would be guessing only to say whether or not he'd be back now. We certainly hope he's all right. Michael Whitten on the sideline is taking snaps. The blurred vision that he had is apparently cleared. As you look at the Star Spangled Girls, they had an excellent halftime performance. We're sorry you missed it, but again, on away games, when we're on the other side of the field, there's not much that we can do to bring that to you.
Barry, I don't know how much the injury situation is going to hurt us, but our starting tailback, Martell's out. If our starting fullback stays out, our quarterback's groggy. I tell you what, our offensive backfield has taken some licks out there tonight.
They really have, and yet we've had strong offensive performance. If you look at the balanced rushing and passing attack of the first half, and super job by Henry Walburn coming in at unknowingly that he was going to have to play. He came right in, took control of that team, and took him down for a score.
He did do a great job, and Barry, I'm concerned for the second half. I hope that we can do as well the second half as we did the first half.
Hey, hats off to Homewood's new cross-country track team. It's a brand new thing this year. Coach Bill Ivey on the staff now, and Homewood placed 4th in the Mountain Brook Invitational, cross-country invitational recently. I talked to Homewood High School Principal Mike Hathorne just a little while ago. He's going to get us a list of the names of all the guys on the team, and in future broadcasts, we'll bring that to you. But the Homewood cross-country track team off and running.
Oh, great, Barry.
Okay, ready to start the second half. Kevin Miller has it on the tee, puts his foot into it, hit the ground. Oh, yes. Takes a weird hop at about the 10-yard line. Shepard is the ball carrier for Pell City, and he brings it out to cross the 25, maybe the 27-yard line. Henderson, was the ball carrier, not Shepard. Shepard wears 27, Henderson 26. Homewood on D then to start the second half. Pell City will run in the line of scrimmages about the 23-yard line.
It's going to be interesting to see if we can corner that quick quarterback this second half and do a little bit better job of containing him, although they only got 3 points.
They show 3 backs evenly spaced across and 2 wide receivers. The give is to 35. Bowie.
You think he's not a load?
He indeed is. I see Eugene Sharp getting up from the bottom of that pile. Give him a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Corner are open. Auburn playing in a corner. Jajeski in a free safety. Posey wants to keep, looks for the pitch, gets by 1-2 guys. Finally tripped up by Eric Pope. Pope got a hand on his shoelace out at about the 43-yard line, but big yardage for Pell City, and they move with another first down.
The man assigned to hit that pitch man missed him, and that's a scary play, Barry. 1 or 2 players out there to stop him, and if he can dodge them, that kid can go a long way.
Pell City's first down of the second half, their 6th of the game tonight. Homewood with 7 first downs on the game tonight.
That was a good shot of Big Shane Davis in there. Good to see him in there.
Shane had a broken leg, I believe, earlier in the year. Fumble in the backfield, and Posey wisely falls on it. But that's a big loss. That's a big loss.
Anthony Webby right there on top of him. If he wants to try to pick it up, or if he picks it up and misses, Anthony was right there on top of him.
That's a loss of a good 10 yards, 7 or 8 yards at least. Call it 2nd and about 18 then. The ball resting just across Pell City's own 35 at about the 36-yard line. The new flags fly at the snap, so that'll be a dead ball foul.
Barry, I thought the man in motion turned up too quick, but you don't stop the play for that, so it must have been a lineman for the illegal procedure. That's what it is.
Points out, Larry, that number 49, Eric Threat, is now in at their fullback position in place of number 35, Bowie.
That suits me, Barry. Bowie's a big, strong, tough fellow.
Yeah,
5-yard penalty here against the Pell City for illegal procedure.
That's a dead ball foul, so it takes it back to the 31. And David's pointing out, Bowie comes in, 49 Threat comes in a passing situation. So Threat is now in the fullback, and 35 is in the flanker position. Posey wants to throw. It is a passing situation.
Oh, it's a screen. It's a screen.
Patriots, but a big screen.
He's gone. Oh, one man
shoestring tackle by Eric Pope. A saving shoestring tackle by Eric Pope.
I don't know if we can see that again, Barry. Let's see if Cowan Blitz is here. And he does. Cowan's usually the man that stops that, and Cowan, they caught him blitzing.
Watch Eric grab him by the shoelace and pull him down.
That wasn't an error by Kip, I don't believe. He was called on to do that, Barry.
The very first completed pass for Pell City, and they do it in style. The ball is now at the Homewood 45-yard line. The give to 49, Threat, right up the middle. Eric Threat playing in a fullback position now for the Panthers. Just straight ahead football. I hear from their announcer across the way, the name is pronounced Threat, not Threat.
Here comes Big Bowie back in the ball game too.
Defense looks him over, adjusts. 3 backs, 2 wide receivers. Posey pitches the pitch that's worked well all night long. Tackled by Michael Andrzejewski. Assisted on the tackle by Eugene Sharp. Eric Pope. The ball carrier was Shepard. But the Panthers are moving.
Barry, Michael Andrzejewski came up to meet him, but it was where he met him was a 7-yard gain. So
the pitch has worked all night on the corners.
3rd and inches.
The ball is just shy of our 35-yard line. Now time is out. Pell City. They want to take time out, and this early in the half, I'm not sure why.
I think maybe perhaps with 3rd and inches, you want to give it to your most powerful back, and they had just pulled Big Bowie off the field, and so they may put him back in there now with a timeout. There's a good shot of our defensive team and Coach Thorson telling them what they need to do here.
There's Brian Carr, number 48. Walburn without the helmet, now with the helmet. Eugene Sharp, 28. Starks is number 1. Shane Davis, 75.
Some of our trainers and managers are in there, Barry. I can't see them exactly right now, but they were in there just a minute ago. Tony Morris, Stephanie Peterson, Faith Griffin, Beth Staples, Nancy Jones, and of course Monica Tedraharja.
What? Monica who?
Right.
Monica.
I think so.
They do a super job, Larry. You know, we try to say their names as often as we can, but if you've ever been out to a practice and watched those girls work, it is really amazing the work that they put in. They do a great job. We're proud of them. 3rd and inches. Quarterback keeper Posey right over the middle for the first down and more. Ball will be down about the 31-yard line, so the Pell City drive stays alive.
We're winning 14-3, but Pell City doesn't seem to realize that, and they're driving like they are in the lead and going for more.
Posey now with 8 carries for 36 yards on the night. Posey is really a super athlete. Plays at the quarterback position for them, but on almost any other team, he'd be a fine tailback.
There's a wishbone. I don't know if we can back up and see it, but they're in a wishbone formation first time tonight.
They give us to the first man through. That's 35, Bowie, the big fullback. Brian Carr is playing in the game now on defense, and he was in on that tackle. Bowie himself, Larry, has 7 carries, 32 yards tonight. Pell City has sustained a lengthy drive to open the second half, and you got to believe that's what their coaches would have wanted them to do.
We've got an equipment timeout here. I don't think that's correct, Barry. When I was an official, you didn't call it so a guy could tie a shoe. I guess times have changed.
Yeah, we have shoelaces now.
Thanks, Dudley. Barry.
Michael Whitten on the sideline. He's been taking some snaps from Jason Zarzer. Looks like the blurred vision problem is all cleared up, and so has the ornery shoelace problem. 2nd and about 6 or 7 now. Threet is in the backfield at the fullback position, number 49. The pitch goes to 25, though. That's Cohill, way around the right side, dragged down, but he's probably gained 3 or 4 yards.
Very nice play by Eugene Sharp. He fought through a blocker there, kept his outside position, and took the man on out of bounds with it.
Well, the significant thing about this play coming up is that it's 3rd down and about 2.5 or 3. For the Pell City first down. This is the time to stall it anywhere inside here, and their place kicker has shown he's got that kind of distance tonight.
Barry, I wouldn't be surprised the way they're moving the ball on the ground. If 4th and inches, they'd probably go for it. I believe I would if I were them.
Bowie back in the game at the fullback slot now. Pell City in a wishbone. Posey, the quarterback, gives to the fullback. Fumble in the backfield. Let's see who got it. Posey. They
got it. 4th down, though, Barry.
A fumble and recovered. Well, now on the loss of 1.5 yards or 2 yards, call it 4th and 4. Big decision time for the Panthers.
That's a lot of yardage to make, even when you're gaining a lot.
Signals from Coach Mike Thorson into the sidelines.
I look for the pitch, Barry. I look for the pitch
play.
on the side.
Big play. Look to a pitch on this side. 27, hit, drop. Homewood will take over on downs.
Great defensive play there. Great defensive play. Barry, I'm going to tell you something. They don't have a balanced attack. We put everybody up on the line and stop their run. We're daring them to pass now. Look at there.
Look at it again. Penetration all over the place. And let's not forget to credit some of the Homewood coaching staff that are up here with us tonight who are on the headphones to the sidelines. That's Coach Ron Gilchrist and Russ Martin, who work as spotters for the coaches on the sidelines, and they do a super job as well. Now Homewood in the ball game is Michael Whitten. He gives to Sharp. Eugene across the line of scrimmage and out to about the 28-yard line.
Barry, it looks like Tommy Lice and Eugene Sharp are in the backfield, and our other pair that we've been running successfully are both sidelined and out for the game here maybe, so I hope nothing happens to either one of these fellas.
I have tried to spot Eric Moulton on the sidelines. And,
he's sitting on the bench.
He is on the bench with a coat over him, and I understand he is out for the night.
There's a good shot of him. He's the one sitting on the bench.
Indication is from the sideline perhaps a slight concussion that Eric has, and they don't want to take any chances with that. 2nd and about 5. Here you see Whitten rolling. He wants to pass, pressured. He stands in the pocket, tucks it under. He'll run. First down yardage and more. He's hit hard at about the 35-yard line, but I believe it's enough for a first down, Larry.
Barry, I'm going to tell you something. Michael doesn't look like he's going as fast, but he gets down the field. He's got good speed. Good speed. Watch this run again, Barry. He really wanting to throw it, hesitates, and then he takes off, and he's quick. He's a lot quicker than he looks.
First down yardage, and the ball now rests on the 35-yard line. The nose of the ball just at the 35-yard line. We got to mention Coach Young also up here among the spotters. They work as a threesome, and they're in the stands with us tonight. Well, the work they did sure was good on that last defensive stand as Homewood took over on downs, and that's got to be a big, big mental blow to Pell City as well. Not much that time, Larry, for Eugene Sharp. They tried the defensive front of Pell City, and they were a little too tough that time.
Hey, this is a tough Pell City team, Barry. They're 2-2 coming in, and a squeaker to Pelham, who's one of the top 6A teams around. Nothing to be ashamed of. They're a good quality ball team.
I believe they lost by 4 to Pelham and thought they should have won it. Whitten rolls back, rolls left. Complete to Andrzejewski at the 48-yard line, 47-yard line. What a pass.
What a beautiful reception. The ball was on the ankles, and Michael went right down there on the ground. Watch this again. Watch this
He rolls left. Andrzejewski kept his eye on the ball, and concentration was tough right in there at the 47. Another Patriot first down.
Where Michael, the sophomore quarterback, rolls to the left. It's a hard pass to throw, but I believe it was an even better reception there by Andrzejewski. Nice play both ways.
The 8th first down for Homewood. Now Hazelden wide to this side. Andrzejewski split as a flanker to the left. 2 backs in the pro set. Michael comes in motion. Whitten with the count. Drops back, looks, wants to throw, pressure. The short tailback out of the backfield is Eugene Sharp, and it's complete for about 4 yards.
Barry, a nice pass, put it right on his numbers. Eugene was well covered, but a perfect pass and a good reception. Eugene turned it up. Good play.
Ball now across the 50-yard line into Pell City territory. Sits on the 49. 2nd and call it a long 7. Pell City with 5 down linemen. Hit in the backfield is Tommy Elias, the fumble.
There was a big leg on Tommy. The ball squirted away, and luckily Jason Zarzar saw that and was over there to get it.
Quick thinking by Jason Zarzar, but a loss of about 5 on the play, or 6, so 3rd now and 11. Clock stops momentarily. No, I thought it had stopped.
Well, we got an official timeout for something.
The clock is still running.
Sure is.
The clock never stopped.
And he signaled timeout, but it's okay with me, as long as we're in the lead.
Michael Andrzejewski with 3 key receptions for 39 yards on the night. Michael Whitten rolls back, airs it out. That one's a long way down there. It's intercepted. Number 24, Marcel Nobles, intercepted that pass. It was about a 40-yard pass, I guess, something like that. Intended for Andrzejewski, right?
Right. The defender had the inside position. Michael tried to get around him to get up there for it, but didn't have a chance, and all he could do was bring the kid down. Wasn't a bad play. It was about like a punt.
Here you see it again. Andrzejewski on a fly pattern. Michael Whitten airs it out, but Andrzejewski had to stop and come back, and it the defender for Pell City just had position on him.
Barry, that really wasn't a bad play. That was just like a punt. It would have been brought up 4th and 11 or something anyway. So not a bad play.
Pell City now with the ball, shy of the 20-yard line, but first down. 49 is Threet, and he brings it up to the 20 or just across.
Very good play there by Michael Coggin, senior. There's a good shot of him, too, and closed out by Kip Cowan. But Michael Coggin stood the lineman up and then hit the ball carrier.
Michael wears the number 57 jersey for the Patriots. I can always tell him with those black elbow pads that he's got and the black leggings. Reminds me of, who was it? Dusty Smith last year used to wear those black leggings. Time running out in the third quarter. Screen, the last play of the quarter. There's the screen overthrown. And the clock will stop with 3 seconds remaining in the third period.
Barry, there's again good rush by Michael Coggin and company, but Kip Cowan goes over there, and the quarterback just didn't have quite enough time to even get it off to his screen man.
Keep it up, defense!
Third down and 8 with only 3 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Henry Walburn talking to the defense. This will be the last play of the third quarter. As importantly, it's 3rd and about 8. Posey wants to throw. He drops back deep in his own territory. He airs it out. Big bomb. Walburn had a hand on it, just couldn't quite get it. I hope he's all right. Yes, he is. Yeah, he is. He's just disappointed. That's the end of the third quarter. We'll pause, let you hear from one of our sponsors or more, and we'll be right back after this. You stay with us.
When you think insurance, think Buddy Wade. Auto, home, business, life, or health, no matter what your insurance needs may be, Buddy Wade is your local State Farm agent with the insurance experience you want. From his office at the corner of Palisades Boulevard and Columbiana Road, Buddy has served Homewood and surrounding areas for over 15 years. When you think insurance, think experience. Think Buddy Wade. Come by and visit his office or call 942-4444.
Some things are always reliable. Now there's something else. At South Trust Bank, we don't just talk about quality service, we guarantee it. We guarantee accurate statements and a fast response to your questions or problems. We guarantee prompt service in our lobby, and our anytime tellers will be available when you need them. We have more offices in Alabama than any other bank. If you get less than our best, we'll pay you. You can bank on the service at South Trust, guaranteed.
Back to live action at Alumni Stadium in Pell City, Alabama. Homewood leads it 14-3 over the Panthers. On that last play, a long pass play, Eric Pope was super.
Yeah, he was right in the face of that guy all the way down. He even shielded the guy from coming over to have a shot at the ball and let our safety have the shot at it. And I thought Coach Thorson was going to go out there on the field and hug him for it.
Eric playing tonight, called on to play with the injury to Martell Smith and doing a super job. Deep for the Patriots, expecting a Pell City punt, are Mark and Michael Andrzejewski, two brothers, a sophomore and a senior. They stand on about their own 45-yard line. We anticipate that Steve Bell, number 50, will drop back in punt formation for the Panthers. The line of scrimmage is just over the 20-yard line. Bell gets a good snap from center. Shane Davis stuck a hand up but almost blocked it. It'll be Mark Andrzejewski. He's hit by two big defenders. 26 and 60. We'll get the numbers and find out the names. Henderson and Howell. Mark wanted some more of that. He just didn't get it.
Barry, the last two guys that were there, if they didn't get him, he was gone. The wall was set, and there was no other black shirts between him and the wall that the Homewood guys had set up. He was gone down this sideline right over here in front of us.
Whitten returns at quarterback, wearing number 11. He has receivers wide left and right. With a long count, giving the backfield on a stutter step to Eugene Sharp, pursued. He just tucks his head in and runs with it. He'll lose 3 or 4.
Barry, the week before the counter play worked well, but that time the tough Pell City defense had scouted us and was ready for that.
That field looked black. There were so many guys out there.
Yep. Barry, it's interesting to see how we call this. We got a 14-3 lead. It's 11 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. It'll be interesting to see if we air it up here or if we keep it on the ground.
We'd like to use some clock. They've got to score twice. Whitten, though, looks to pass right across to Hazelden. Hazelden for about 7 yards out to the 47. Scott with that little quick out and in.
Barry, I like it too. We're going to try to, the best way to eat up the clock is get a drive and some first downs.
Henderson, the defender on the play, but not before we gain back 6 or 7. Here you see it again. Hazelden cuts right in. He's right there. Picking the seam, I think they call it. Pell City will tighten that up a little bit. Big third down as far as possession goes. 3rd and about 7 now for the Patriots. Whitten rolls, looks to pass, sets, airs it out again. Incomplete is the call. We had to wait to see who came down with it. Reggie Lias, number 10, and Eugene Sharp were both intended receivers, I would guess.
They did a pretty good job. It looked like the Pell City guy had a little bit better shot at the ball, but they knocked it loose. 4th down, and I believe we're in punt teams in there.
Give Henderson credit for Pell City. He was a single defender back with 2 receivers. All right, deep stands Cohill for Pell City. Kevin Miller, more importantly, in punt formation for the Patriots. Kevin stands on his own 35, line of scrimmage to 49. It'll come down at the 13, bobbled once, picked up, and smothered. A penalty flag down. It looks like it might be a face mask penalty. We'll have to see.
Barry, that's unintentional. You go running in there to grab anything you can. Here's a replay. Let's see if we can see it. And I think we just got a little bit of face mask there.
Indeed, as you watch the replay, the referee's talking to Pell City. Yep, just a little bit. Big debate going on, but not much debate. Offsetting penalties.
Oh, yes.
Oh, a clip on Pell City. Well, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. The referee wears the white hat. He'll give us the definitive call.
Barry, I believe they're going to give, well, it looked like they're talking to Kip Cowan. I would have thought they would have given the choice to Pell City, and if they decline it, they get the ball there. But let's see how this comes out. It could be a confusing penalty.
Face mask is the call against Homewood. Clipping, the call against Pell City.
First down right there on the spot.
Offsetting penalties. All right, we'll set it for you. The line of scrimmage is about the 18-yard line. 10:06 remaining in the football game. Posey is the quarterback. They have Threet in at the fullback position. They'll pass right across the middle. Fumble on the play. Now the game official's calling it incomplete.
Boy,
disagrees.
I'd like to see that again. I hope we can see it. Let's see if he had possession.
It looked as though he did, but we'll wait and see. Hard to see. His back was to us. Whether he was juggling it or not.
Looked like he came down with it. Looked like he came down with it.
Give a big frowny face to the Homewood faithful. We're upset about that one. But 2nd and 10 on the incomplete pass.
Henry Walburn at safety.
Another pass. Frazier right across the middle.
What a hit.
What a hit by Eugene Sharp.
Wow.
Out at about the 20-yard line. As soon as Frazier checks out of the ball game, holding that right hand at an awkward angle, he takes a big, wicked hit. As soon as he gets possession, he just stops dead in his tracks.
Eugene Sharp and Henry Walburn, both 150 pounds, and do they hit?
Well, it was, give them credit, though. That's a first down, and the ball is now out to the 30-yard line. So another Pell City first down, and the clock runs at 9:23 remaining in the game. All right, Posey on the draw. Ooh, right up the middle is 3. Dragged down by Wahlberg. Once Henry Wahlberg gets you, he's not letting go, but a big, big gainer from Pell City.
Barry, that's why you have Henry Wahlberg at safety. He doesn't make that play, the guy goes all the way.
They'll move the chains, and Pell City has a first down at the Homewood 46.
Barry, there's a lot of time left in this game. 9 minutes to go. There's the Homewood defense right now. We've got to depend on those guys to stop them.
Owen, Davis, Cowan, Coggin, Carr, Webby on this end. Fake to the first man through. Posey fumble. It's wide open. Pell City got it back. A quick fall by Cohill brings it back.
Barry, that pitch man was wide open that time. Thank goodness he did fumble it.
Goodness gracious. Heart-stopping action here in the fourth quarter at Pell City. Now the big fullback, Bowie, back into the game for Pell City. No, I take that back. 49 is still in. 3 receivers on both sides. Posey wants to throw. Plenty of time. Into and out of the hand. Good defensive play. Who was that on this end?
I believe that was Curtis Starks.
Curtis Starks.
Here comes Shane Davis out of the ball game.
Shane Davis limping out. Good defense by Curtis Starks. Posey now 2 for 14. I got to learn how to read this stat sheet. My apologies. Pell City's passing attack virtually ineffective tonight, but they're going to keep trying it. Eric Pope, number 8, with the ball, coming to the near side, looking for blocking. Hold on to it. Oh, big change.
First time to ever start in a game, and he gets an interception and a great big one at that.
Oh, what a stopper. What a stopper that was. Here you see it again. Pope reacting to the tip drill. Eric looks for blocking. He just takes it straight ahead.
That's a great effort there by Pope. I know he's a happy young man, and so are the rest of us.
Super effort by Eric Pope. Pell City now scrambles on defense. Homewood on offense. Good field position at the 47. Elias playing in the fullback slot.
Barry, they're stacking everybody on the line. They're blitzing. They're going to try to cause a fumble here. Hopefully they want to get to our quarterback as he starts to hand the ball off and cause a fumble.
Homewood pumped. Fans on both sides of the field going at it, trying to urge their teams on with 7 minutes and 5 seconds remaining and the clock running.
Barry, Michael Whidden taking the full amount of time that he can, running that clock for all it's worth.
Michael brings him to the line. Back split. Give to Elias. Elias again with the ball over left tackle.
Good hard running there by Tommy Elias, junior fullback.
Eugene Sharp in the tailback position. Tommy Elias in the fullback position. We got both bands going, both crowds going, everybody on their feet. What we need is another train. Third and short, about 3 to go. Good gives to Elias again. Elias fights his way. I think he's got first down. He does.
Barry, that was a good run. It was over right tackle Brian Anderson. Kevin Stadinka's in at left tight end right there.
First down, Patriots. How many is that on the night for Homewood? That's their 9th. Their 9th. And there's the Homewood Patriot marching band. Part of the drum line there. That shot courtesy Wes Gray, who's our cameraman down on about the 20-yard line. Jack Munger with us at the center field camera position. And guys, who's on the 20-yard line camera to our left? And James Valenti on the camera to our left. Here's straight ahead action and a penalty flag flying at about the 39-yard line.
Barry, that's your umpire. It's got to be Homewood holding. That's about all umpires know. All you old umpires out there listening, don't take too big offense to that, but that's what they call.
They are watching for it. Indeed, the mark-off will be against Homewood, and the call is holding. Well, you see the signal.
Barry, with 5:39 in the game, we still want to be making first downs, but if we can keep this ball on the ground and run some more clock, I think we're in good shape. Let me also take this time, Barry, to congratulate Miss Cook and the Homewood volleyball team. They're now 22-7 and had a big victory this last week over their arch rivals and number 1 ranked 5'8" Ramsey, which we were number 2. It should put us back at number 1.
It really was a super match. We watched it on television, enjoyed your commentary along with Steve Durham. Eugene Sharp has the ball, cuts back upfield, still on his feet. Fumble, the ball is loose. Pell City will grab it. I thought it came loose again. Stadenka with the tackle, but not before Pell City. Russ Howard gets the Homewood fumble. Gosh, it happened so fast I didn't even see it.
Really, here it comes again, Barry. Let's see what happens.
Unfortunately, to see it again. Pell City's definitely putting the helmet on the ball, Larry. They want to cause that big turnover.
Yeah, Eugene got turned every which way there and just got hit at an awkward angle. The ball squirted out, and Kevin Stadenka wrestled the fellow to the ground.
All right, time for the D to do some work. 3, the fullback in the game, along with Shepard and Cohill. Posey is the quarterback for Pell City, and he wants to pass. 4 receivers out, all covered. Posey looks, throws it with all he's got. Incomplete. They fought for it at about the 20-yard line. Andrzejewski and Pope covering.
Barry, we had inside position there. It looked like their man came over our guy's back. It looked like offensive pass interference. Of course, I know I wear Homewood red, white, and blue here, but that's what it looked like.
Frazier was the intended receiver, I believe. They're number 1. We'll see it again. Long pass,
look at that.
We are definitely inside, and it looks as though their man might be on our back. But 2nd and 10 with the line of scrimmage now the 39-yard line.
If that had been basketball, he'd have gotten a foul, Barry.
Posey wants to throw again. Pressure. At his shoelace. Finally the tackle made by Brian Carr and Eugene Sharp. And who gets up? Paul Owen.
Michael Coggin was shot out of a gun that time. He almost lined up in their backfield.
He was absolutely in the backfield. Hey, our thanks also, Larry, tonight to 2 student interns, Homewood High School students, working with the broadcast crew, Doug Minderhout and Eddie Saunier. They're down in the production truck with our executive producer. We've given him a new title tonight, Dudley Heineman. I'm going to raise his pay. In fact, I may double it. Here comes Cohill in motion now. They look at 3rd and about 4. Posey wants to throw and does throw, complete to Frazier at the 49, and he has first down yardage down to about the 46. That's a big first down, 3:35, as you pointed out earlier. The clock is had continued to run, but that's still a lot of time left in this football game.
There is. You got to always think a touchdown and then an onside kick or something, but right now we're still holding them pretty good. The clock's still rolling.
Clock runs again. This one's going to be a barn burner. It'll go down to the finish, folks. 1st and 10, the line of scrimmage, Homewood's 46. Posey looks, slips down, wants to throw, kept his balance and overthrown. You know, we haven't had a chance, and I'm not sure if we will have a chance later in the game, so I'm going to tell you a little bit now about Cash and Carry Building Supply. They carry a full line of building products and hardware, and that's all designed to meet your needs for any do-it-yourself project, as well as perhaps contractor-assisted jobs. Please don't let the name fool you. Cash and Carry does indeed deliver to the Homewood area, as well as most of the other over-the-mountain areas. They gladly accept your major credit cards. Cash and Carry is owned by Don Waters and Homewood resident Jim Long. They invite you to give them a call at 323-7173 and discuss your building material needs. Their manager, Lars Anderson. Cash and Carry, one of our sponsors. We appreciate their fine support. Here's Posey, rolls to the right, looks, wants to throw, long pass, complete to number 25, Cohill, and he's hit hard at the 25-yard line by Brian Carr, but he held on to it. Concentration.
Boy, that was a great catch for that young man because Henry Walburn blasted him. I mean, he blasted him.
You'll see it again. Watch the hit. I thought it was Carr, Larry, but it may have been Walburn. Both of them. It was Carr on the front side and Walburn on the back side. The old sandwich play. First down now. With the ball just inside the 24-yard line. Posey, Coggin, rush. Posey throws again. Intercepted. Yes. Intercepted. I believe it's in the end zone, so it will be a touchback. That's right. And that draws her eyes from the crowd.
Michael Andrzejewski.
Andrzejewski in the corner of your screen will drop back, defend. Pressure by Michael Coggin had as much to do with it as anything. Andrzejewski pulls it in, and Homewood's in business. First and 10 at the 20.
You think Michael Andrzejewski is pumped up and fired up over that?
Super game he's played tonight, I'll tell you what. I don't know what they're feeding at the Andrzejewski training table these days, but we need to find out. Okay, here's Homewood, first and 10 from its own 20, 2:43 on the snap. The clock will start. The pitch is to Eugene Sharp, 20, 25, 30 and more. First down, Homewood.
Barry, did you see the two arms wrapped around that football? Eugene knows what they want. They don't want Eugene, they want the football.
Big first down to get him out of a hole. Clock stops momentarily while they move the chains. Here's the replay.
Look at that.
To Eugene. Look at the blocking. Lias with a key block on the corner. Just holding on to the football. Eugene with 11 carries for 43 yards tonight. Having a fine, fine night.
Michael and the Homewood offense taking all the time they can take without getting penalized.
2:15, 2:14, 2:13. The clock is running. The give to the first man through. That's Tommy Lias. Tommy wears the 41 jersey. Just straight ahead ground control football. Down below 2 minutes now, where Pell City will have to use timeouts.
Barry, this has been an exciting ball game. The offense did it early, and the defense did it all game. I know that the coaches have to be happy, and the players got to be mighty proud of their performance tonight.
Second and about 8. Quinton with a long call, taking full advantage. Eugene dancing in the backfield, still on his feet. Falls forward close to the 40. There's a flag on the play. Penalty flags are down. They sit at about the 42.
You got something away from the ball there by the back judge. Holding.
We'll see what the call is.
I believe the preliminary indication
the
was
public
holding.
address announcer is against Homewood. Clipping is the call. You see it there. We'll watch it again. I don't see where it happened. It must have been off screen. Homewood back up now and looks at second and 15 maybe?
Yeah, but more importantly, the clock winds on down to 1:10.
Yes, indeed. Second and 17. Clock now at 1:05 and continuing to count. Good looking score when it says guest 14, home 3, and we're playing away. Here's second down now by the Patriots. Quinton pitches to Sharp. Oh, big hole. Big hole. He's still on his feet. He's still on his feet. Let's see how fast he really is. Oh, he's fast enough. Oh, put 6 on the board for Homewood. Somebody
that was great. Oh, we got a player hurt back here. Senior Michael Coggin.
Getting up slowly. But no flags. Here the run back.
Watch this beautiful run.
Coggin was blindsided.
Michael got two of them, though, Barry.
Blindsided by somebody way off the play. We're back to live action. We hope Michael's all right. We'll try to get a report on him.
He's going to be okay.
He took a hard hit from two guys coming at his blind side, way away from the play. Here's Kevin Miller's try for the extra point. Maxwell holds. Narrow is the long snapper. Kick is up. The kick is good. 38 seconds remaining in this football game. Watch it print out. Homewood 21, Pell City 3.
Eugene Sharp, an excellent run. Michael Coggin gets two Pell City guys in one block. Watch the block. I know
76 sweet
Look at
yards.
it. Look at what? Bing, bing, both of them.
And Eugene hits the afterburners. Goodness gracious, what a run.
And the fastest Patriot of all takes it all the way.
76 yards. What a night he's had.
I believe Michael Coggin's going to be okay. He just got stunned by hitting two of them like that, but that was a terrific block.
Wonder if they've got enough songs to last on the bus on the way home. I'll bet they do.
This is a happy bunch of Patriots, Barry.
Yes, sir. What a game they've played, and what a super coaching job tonight.
Let me tell you, this is a good team we're playing. Pell City was loaded.
Now, Larry, I don't know this, but Pell City is not in our area, are they?
I don't think so, Barry.
Word from the sideline, Michael Coggin has a stinger. Just took a hard hit. The pitch, playing a little last-minute football here. Kevin Miller with a big stop, making sure there's no score.
That was a nice tackle.
Razzle-dazzle run back by Pell City.
Barry, that was a nice tackle by the kicker, Kevin Miller.
Johnny Moore gets the ball and pitches to Cohill. Watch him pitch here. He tosses to Cohill, who changes direction. Not Cohill, but Nobles. And but for Kevin Miller right here, he goes all the way.
We've got a Homewood timeout right now, Barry.
Homewood's got a timeout. We'll pause also for a commercial. Let you hear from one of our sponsors, and then we'll be right back. We're going to
new Powerade sports drink developed by the Coca-Cola Company.
It's the Powerade. Seconds, and they'll try and air it out a couple of times, I'm sure. Wrong. There goes the pitch. Around the left end at number 27, Shepard. Now they call timeout. Interesting offensive strategy.
Well, not only that, we had a three-man line that time. That's the first time all year I think we've seen a three-man defensive line. There's a good shot of our defensive squad. Barry, does it look like Coach Thorson's relaxing and enjoying this victory here?
He probably is at this point. We'll take a timeout while they're taking a timeout and let you hear from another one of our commercial sponsors. Please stay with us.
Thinking of buying or selling a home? Wondering what a realtor can do for you? Think VIP Realty, the oldest active residential real estate company in Homewood.
It's 21-3 with 16 seconds. I think not. Now, Dudley Hyman in the booth said he wanted some of that. So. Here's Pell City. Posey. They're going to try and score a rushing touchdown, I guess, but that's going to take almost all the time off the clock. Whistles blow. The clock stops with 6 seconds.
And a timeout by Pell City.
I guess they're just trying to score one more time. They know they can't come back and score 2 or 3 times. They're going to try and take advantage of Homewood's deep defense.
They ran a draw play there, Barry, and probably a pretty good call because we were definitely looking for the pass.
Well, certainly want to hope that the 2 back injuries that we know of, Martell Smith with a strain and Dennis Rowe with a back injury from, I guess, earlier this week that we really don't know. Coach Penley told me he really didn't know much. We'd know more about that early next week. But you look at a shot of our broadcast crew. Enjoy being with you folks. We've got a lunchroom table set up. We're in business. I want to keep this with us. I like this. Good looking table here. Coach Penley was telling me that we'll know more early this week about Dennis. Martell with a back strain did not play tonight. Eric Moulton did not see action in the second half tonight. And although Shane Davis has played in this game, you see there's number 75. Shane sort of walking tenderly on a foot. Coggin and Walburn both had little stingers in the shoulder area, a little numbness. Michael Whitten with blurred vision. We're sort of a beat-up team. But we'll get healthy next week. 6 seconds remaining. This will probably be the last play of the game. They stop him short, and time runs out. Homewood wins the game, ladies and gentlemen, 21-3. We'll be back with closing comments about this game and a preview of next week's game right after this. You please stay with us.
It's Piggly Wiggly Food